Hey, welcome to Football Analysis, and this is the post-match review of the UEFA Champions League. We're just going to concentrate on the two games which were played yesterday. I'm not saying only two games were played. I know there was AC Milan and Young Boys and all those guys, but we're just going to concentrate on Manchester City and Newcastle. These two games, controversial decision, the Newcastle game, the last minute game, the last minute, and then you have Man City who came back from 2-0 down to 3-2. So we're just going to jump in the Man City game first. Manchester City won 3-2, but Manchester City were outplayed in the first half. Outplayed. In my first video prediction of the UEFA Champions League, I even said it like that. I was like, I don't see Manchester City winning the game with a clean sheet. So I was like, if you're putting a bet on the Man City game, it's better you go for a GG. You just go for a GG, and I was surprised. 2-0 down to Man City in the first half. Oh, I can't say I was surprised. I mean, I was like, oh, yeah, because seeing how Man City, this Man City side is playing, their assist, their back four, it's a bit shaky at the moment. I just feel these few signings that Man City made in this Man City side, the chemistry between the players, it's not well bonded as the chemistry that they had the last season with the players that Man City had. They sold Gundogan, they sold Marius as well. So I just feel their replacement at the moment, they are not at their peak to deliver the way those guys used to deliver. But otherwise, Man City won the game. They did win the game, but they were outplayed in the first half. Completely outplayed. I felt in the second half, Man City took the game to Leipzig, and then Leipzig chose to sit back and defend their two goals, which is always a bad decision to do that. You can't do that. With Man City side, you always have to press. Always press Man City if you are going to choose to win the game. Otherwise, Man City went there, press Leipzig, and then they scored 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, and they got their 3 points, and now they're in the round of 16. So, do you think Man City can win the Champions League? Honestly speaking, I don't think Man City can win this Champions League. There are a lot of factors. If you watch every Man City game at the moment, if you've been watching every Man City game that they've played recently, in the Liverpool game, it was the same problem. The game that they lost to Wolves, it was the same problem again. And then with Leipzig here, they were lucky. They got lucky with this one, but it was the same problem. The defense a bit shaky. Doc plays well, but he keeps the ball. There's some times where you can't always be running plus players. Sometimes just control the play, give the ball back, control the play, give the ball back. So otherwise, it was a total disaster. So now, looking at Newcastle and PSG, that was a cracker, man. In my prediction for this game, I was like, there is no way Newcastle will go at PSG and get 3 points from there. No way. That's what I said in my prediction. You can check the video if you want. I was like, if Newcastle goes at PSG, the only result that they can get is a draw. That's what I say. But to find that, VAR proved me right. I wanted to be wrong when I was watching the game. I wanted to be wrong, but guys, come on. VAR, that was a ridiculous decision. PSG outplayed in the first half, outplayed by Newcastle. Alexander Isak scored. I thought like Newcastle, here we go. I just felt Newcastle, if Newcastle scored a second goal, it was going to be over. It was going to be a dead and buried game. But Newcastle, I felt they started early defending that goal. That's what I felt. I felt like they started early defending one goal, and it's always dangerous to sit back and defend one goal. You know, you can. It's a very dangerous, very dangerous thing to do. That's what Newcastle did, and then they conceded a penalty in 90 plus minutes. Considering we added 80 minutes plus, that was just ridiculous, man. And then VAR stepped in, checked if it was a correct decision that was given by the referee, and VAR gave the penalty. Would you believe that? Just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous, man. VAR. Newcastle was robbed. Daylight robbery, my friend. They were robbed yesterday. That's what I can say for the Newcastle game. Newcastle was robbed, and then I'm reading this article which is saying no, UEFA has banned the referee that was involved in the Newcastle PSG game. What the fuck? It doesn't matter. Even if you ban this guy, even if you chop off his head, it doesn't matter. Newcastle already dropped the 2 points. They have to win the second game for them to go to the round of 16. Otherwise, that was just a ridiculous decision ever made by VAR. VAR is usually correct in the UEFA Champions League compared to the Premier League, which is another decision, another discussion to go into. Otherwise, guys, give me your thoughts in the comments below. This has been Football Analysis. Mind out. Yeah.